land of myth, of magic, of possibilities. Oriental Negros is where fairies tell their stories. It's where waterfalls hide and dolphins dance under a sky that ends where the sea begins.
For I cannot promise that the fairies will not cast their spell. There are 2 direct flights from Metro Manila to the capital Dumaguete City. For those who prefer travel by sea, ships ply the waterways between Manila and Dumaguete with a travel time of 36 hours. From Vallehermoso, I traveled to the nearby city of Canlaon. A long time ago, 1,000 lifetimes past, there lived a powerful king named Matlem, whose daughter, Kan, was known far and wide as the most beautiful in the land. Maraparan, Araha's son, fell in love with the princess, who loved him too. King Matlem held a tournament offering his daughter's hand in marriage. Maraparan won, much to the king's chagrin, for the young man was the son of the king's most bitter enemy. The couple eloped and met in the middle of the lake, each in their own boats. When the king saw this, he cast a spell on the two and the boat sank. 2 rocks rose over the water in their place. Many years later, the rocks became 2 mountains. The people called one Kan Ngalaon, or Kan the Spinster. Legend says that this is why the 2 mountains are called Canlaon and Maraparan, in memory of the 2 lovers who until now suffered the wrath of the king. Mount Canlaon is one of the tallest peaks in the Visayas. For the starving trekker fresh from the grueling climb down the mountain, the Uptown Vegetable Market in Canlaon City is where you get Oriental Negros' freshest vegetables.
And in the case of this baby, maybe the biggest.
At dawn on Wednesday and Saturday mornings, riders come in on their motorcycles straight from the mountains, bringing lettuce for stripping, cabbages, cauliflower, broccoli, fat red and green peppers, potatoes, cucumbers, soybeans, and fresh bananas. Prices are low. This, after all, is the first stop for the vegetables before they are resold in other markets. Eateries line the market, selling everything from fried chicken to rice to cups of coffee for the weary shopper. Freshly caught fish is also on the menu, making the Uptown Vegetable Market the one-stop shop for the housewife on the run. Around the city proper, fields of sugarcane and rice are spread out, providing locals with their main source of income. Model farms also abound, such as this one, where young people are given vocational training. Ostriches and African night crawlers make their home here. The worms are part of a program for recycling waste products, making it possible to further the province's goal to become the organic capital of Asia. The farm also offers its version of mountain climbing for those who are not quite ready to clamber over Mount Canlaon. Canlaon's enchantments do not end here. To get to Sudlon Waterfalls in Canlaon, you bounce up a long rocky road to a little hamlet. Farmers make their home here, keeping a watchful eye on their mountain crops. You trudge up a hill, around plots of vegetables, and follow a trail that can barely be seen. Then you reach out a hand to clamber over rocks taller than a man. The sun beats down on the hot rock, all sweaty heat and burning light. As the water babbles, it is easy, very easy, to reach in for a drink. On the other side of the valley, down a gentler curve in a series of rough earthen steps, another creek skips down the mountain.
They call this a padudusan. In Cebuano, it means a slide. You can imagine why.
natural basin catches swimmers at the bottom, then flows into a stream. The Padudusan Natural Slide is Canlaon's personal playground, the place where schoolgirls rush screaming and young boys challenge each other to race. An hour's drive from the Padudusan, under the dimming glow of the late afternoon sun, in the green expanse of the Valmayor family's fruit orchard, pickers collect the week's bounty. Pungent durian, fat dripping lanzones, rich purple mangosteen, and rambutan swollen with sweetness are all just within reach. Rambutan is indigenous to the Malay archipelago. The rambutan's flesh is translucent and sweet, with a small crop in June and a heavy crop from November to January. The lanzone's skin ranges from yellow to brown and is often spotted, with a smooth and waxy texture. When peeled away, it reveals separate slices of translucent meat, which contain seeds too bitter to be eaten. After a day of chasing waterfalls, rushing down rivers, and tiptoeing up to fruit trees, coming back to Dumaguete feels a little bit like coming home.